He is Fernando Amorsolo. Fernando Amorsolo was born on May 30, 1982 in Paco, Manila to Pedro Amorsolo, a bookkeeper, and his wife Bonifacia Cueto, one of five brothers. Fernando grew up in Daet, Camarines Norte until moving to Manila upon the death of his father. Before he passed away, Amorsolo's father Pedro had made his wife promise to give Fernando a proper art education. The family moved in with his mother's first cousin, Fabian de la Rosa, a genre painter who had been trained at Manila's Escuela de Bellas Artes, y Dibujo, or School of Fine Arts and Design, and who had also traveled in Europe. In 1905, Fernando Amorsolo, aged 13, was apprenticed to De La Rosa. The young man's first commercial success came when he sold watercolor postcards for 10 centavos each. The paintings of Fernando Amorsolo overflow with sweetness and optimism, says art historian Eric Torres. Torres asserts managed to capture on canvas the vibrant tropical Philippine sunlight, a shy man whose only real genius was in painting. Amorsolo also helped shape and stylize the image of the ideal Filipina. Fernando Amorsolo's enormous popularity, both during his lifetime and after, resulted from his luminous and ideal treatment of Philippine genre and landscape subjects. His best-known painting featured peasants in colorful costumes, essence of rice painting and harvesting, genre and society portraits, and sensual female batters. Amorsolo's painterly technique and his skill in rendering the figure is said to have peaked during the era known as his golden period between 1915 and 1940. That pictures rice harvesting is commercially successful from his 30s on. Amorsolo was the subject of international exhibitions including a one-man show in New York City held in 1925. He was very much in demand for portraits of society figures, including foreigners, and was willing to make copies of his own works, always slightly altered on a commission basis. He would sometimes bring out a photo album of his better-known paintings and ask a client which subject matter they would like. This picture, the oil painting depicts, from the 1950s onward, Amorsolo created an average of 10 paintings per month. His popularity was so great that the first generation of Philippine modernists generally cited his work as an academy that needed to be rebelled against in a sense. This was a kind of compliment to the aging artist. In 2003, Amorsolo Art Foundation, which is dedicated to preserving Fernando Amorsolo's legacy, promoting his style and vision, and preserving a national heritage through the conservation and promotion of his work. There are some artwork of Fernando Amorsolo, including an ideal Filipina, female batters, and his other artwork.